Hi you guys, and welcome back to the channel. And for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 7 favorite secret spots here in New York City. And for the first one, we have the Central Park Waterfall. Yes, there is a waterfall here in New York City. So let's hop on the bike, head out to Central Park. I know it may not look like it, but we are in New York City right now in northern Central Park. We're aligned with about 102nd Street, right next to the Central Park public pool, and we are about to go into the woods to find a waterfall. Yes, there is a waterfall here in Central Park. I found it before, kind of on accident, but I think if I put into the GPS, we should be able to find it. So yeah, time to go explore through the woods of Central Park. I don't really know how to describe where this turn is, but the New York City public pool is right here. So I think aligned with that, you'll see this pathway, and this is hopefully gonna lead us to the waterfall. I think if you just type in on Google Maps, like Central Park Waterfall, it should pop up. That was actually way easier to find than I was expecting. It was only about 50 feet from that entrance that I just showed you guys off of the pathway. And check this out, a waterfall in Central Park, New York City. It's no Bali, but it'll do. That was sick. I don't know if you can see this, but there's actually a turtle swimming in the waterfall right now. Now, for spot number 2, we have Freeman's Alleyway in the Lower East Side. And also don't forget to check out the delicious and very unique restaurant all the way at the end. Right off of Rivington and Christie, there is this place called Freeman's Alley. And even a lot of my friends who live here in the city don't know about this place, but it's a secret alleyway right off the side of the street. And there's even a surprise restaurant at the end. But this alleyway just has a lot of graffiti, a lot of art, just your typical New York atmosphere. And I'm also here with Katya. She's gonna let me take some B-roll up here. That's impressive.
Just watch how I do it.
Namaste.
How I do it. Just watch how I do it. Yeah. How I do it. How I do it. Just watch how I do it. Check it out. How I do it. Come on. Say what's up, hello, hola. Yeah. Out with the yo, say au revoir. I got all kinds of wow. I make it go bang, boom, pow. I got the magic touch. Everybody's latest crush. I'm supersized, larger than life. Welcome to the jungle, to the wild side. I got to show you what I'm all about. I got something, I got to show you how. I got to show you what I'm all about. I got something for you. Just watch how I do it. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it.
Katya and I didn't necessarily want any food, but we figured we had to come in, show you guys what this place looks like on the inside, which is really interesting. I guess the owners are into taxidermy because they have a bunch of real life dead animals on the wall. But yeah, this is what we got. Katya's choice, French toast.
Good for my diet.
Now, for number 3, we are heading over to Brooklyn to Domino Park. So we just made it here to Domino Park, and as you can tell, it's not so secret. But this is a new park that opened up only a year ago, and if you want to visit New York and experience it like a local, this is a place where a lot of people who live in Brooklyn and even Lower Manhattan come across to and hang out. And the name Domino Park actually came from this right here. This is the Domino Sugar Factory, which was actually built in the 1850s. And now they're turning this whole area into a park, and even some residential buildings are being built, and even some restaurants. There's also so many other things to do over here. There is this Brooklyn Northern Farms, it's called. There's a bar right here, an area for picnics. There's even a pump track to ride your skateboard or bicycle, and it's all right next to the Williamsburg Bridge, just looking across at New York City. With all these photos that I've been collecting by going to each of these NYC secret spots, I actually turned it into a photo book using Sol Digital. Their software is super easy to use, and I'm able to crop and adjust photos just how I'd like and design the book. And the book itself really did come out phenomenal. I was not expecting each page to just come out so crispy and look better in the book than even online. This photo book is from their professional line, but they have a wide variety of other options to make your own photo book. I did also want to thank Sol Digital for sponsoring this video, and if you guys want to make a purchase of $39.95 or more, they'll give you $20 off if you click the link down below. There will be 2 different links, one for if you're an American citizen or one if you're European. This is a great gift for someone, or even if you want to just have a photo book of one of your recent trips. So if you're coming here to New York, try turning it into a Sol Digital photo book. And Mom, if you're watching this, I got you a gift. Now, number 4 is actually a museum. So right now we are on the subway on our way to our next destination. I'm just kidding. We are on a subway from like 1969 right now. This is the New York City Transit Museum, where you can actually come downstairs underground to an old subway station and learn about the history of the metro system here in New York City, and even come down here on some of these old trains from decades ago. The reason this is in my top 7 secret location spots is because it is about 2:30 p.m. on a weekday right now, and there is maybe 5 other people here. So we pretty much have this whole entire museum to ourselves to go around and explore and learn about the history of the New York City metro system. And it also makes for some great photos and some B-roll. Now, next up on our list for number 5, we have Delmonico's in the financial district. So we just made it down here to the financial district, and behind me we have Delmonico's. This is a bar and grill restaurant, but the landmark and the building is just so iconic, and to me just represents the old New York. I even believe that it was in a recent John Wick movie, and it just makes for epic photos, especially if you can get some taxis coming by.
As soon as you said that thing about John Wick, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, but he's not here right now.
He's not, but we got Chimpino.
Oh.
Even better.
I can be John Wick.
Take a selfie. I've seen you I've seen your channel.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. How's it going? It's Marlon. I'm sorry. I know you're in the middle. I'm sorry.
We'll be in the video now.
Alright.
Awesome, man. What's your name?
Thank you, Marlon.
Brad.
Nice to meet you, man. Alright,
Awesome,
take
man.
care.
I don't think I have put the financial district on this channel yet, but it is such a historic part of New York City and something that is definitely worth checking out. So if you do come here to Delmonico's, I highly recommend checking out all the other streets. Like Stone Street is super beautiful, and even we're about to go by Pearl Street and John Street are just so photogenic. So we just went 2 blocks down to Stone Street, and this is actually my first time ever at Stone Street. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a secret spot, but this is somewhere that a lot of locals and people who work on Wall Street usually come for lunch and just hang out.
And if you come on down to Route 66 Smokehouse.
Next up on our list, we are heading on a ferry and going to Governor's Island. After only a 10-minute ferry ride from Manhattan, you arrive at Governor's Island. What was once used as a military installation in the 1700s during the Revolutionary War is now a great day trip destination to enjoy some beautiful views of Manhattan. saved the best for last. One of my favorite locations in New York City is Fort Tryon, which is all the way uptown on 210th Street. Let's move out. After 45 minutes on the bike, I made it all the way from downtown Manhattan all the way here to the most northern point of Manhattan. As you can tell, it's not the typical concrete jungle, but actually has fresh air, a lot of green and trees, and it doesn't smell like garbage. And the reason we are up here today is for this right here. This is Fort Tryon, and this is where the Battle of Washington was fought. And the reason why this area is called Washington Heights is because it is the highest point of Manhattan. So George Washington, during the Revolutionary War, he could be at the highest point and look down when the British were coming. This is, way before they had drones. So I just got out of the museum here and they do not want you to film in it, so I wanted to respect that. But in this video, I didn't even want to emphasize on the museum part, but more about the park and the fact that there is this fort with so much history here in New York City. Even a lot of my friends who have lived here for their whole lives have no idea that this fort or this enormous, beautiful giant park in northern Manhattan exists. This park is unlike any other one in Manhattan, and I highly recommend checking it out for yourself. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.